outside of the Northern Light, Blair and Sabo wanted to have a conversation, so converse away, my friends. And I'm going to eat my yogurt.
Sabo,
Yes.
thank you.
For what?
Ennui was down, and you could have left him. And I know it goes against everything you would like to do to go get him. But I appreciate it. And I appreciate you.
Well, I am learning that there are many ways to interpret one's code, as it were. And the clan comes first is another very important part of that conduct. And the other members would be very upset if Ennui were simply abandoned, I suppose.
Sometimes I think it would not be the end of the world, but he's back and I am glad.
As long as he can defend himself and pull some of his weight, I see no reason why he shouldn't continue his pompous journey.
We could get him a hook.
Yes, perhaps we could look into something along those lines.
Thank you, Sabo.
You're welcome.
That's all I needed, Justin.
Nocturnal Knife, 32 months at the Golden Table. Thank you for your continued support. All right, so what is the general plan of the party here? Are we leaving Caer-Koenig? Is Ennui gonna take some time? Does he need a weekend to figure out what's what? What are we thinking as a party? What do we want to do?
Well, let's figure out. Let's list what we have to do. There's the cult that wants to talk to me.
Oh,
There's
James, watch your mic.
James.
What's wrong with it?
You're fidgeting.
You're fidgeting it with something.
Oh, it was falling. I caught it.
What all is on our list of things?
Justin,
The evil
can we
tiefling,
have
the
map back?
giant wolves,
Thank you.
Night wolves.
the ones in that you were told about by the dude when you were playing your
yeah.
okay.
In Dugan's
it-
Hole.
Dugan's Hole, yeah.
James and I's favorite place in the city, in the
Yeah.
area.
I'm all about the hole.
We
Dugan's Hole
could
is beautiful.
we could go back to Targos just to
More like do it again, hole.
go make sure that Garrett got back or whatever. There's the mine, the town with the mine that's having problems.
A mine! They call it a mine!
Well, we can't do that one.
And then there's the Danica Greysteel who wanted the Chewinga back in Bremen, but
that's
Guys.
over. That's done with.
Guys, I have no say. I have been here for exactly one story beat, and this is it.
We were told that we could not bring. We would not be able to find another Chwingo if we tried.
yeah, I think we should go. I think we should work in reverse order, which would mean we go do the evil Levistus worshippers at Caer-Koenig.
I'm in.
Sure.
If Nacho wants to go.
I'm sure I can be convinced.
Nocta, do you want to go see this creepy, scary cultists?
Oh, we're in character suddenly. Not really.
I see no reason why we shouldn't at least investigate. Perhaps that young, adult child that we were looking into earlier is somewhere in and amongst them.
No. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, we should probably do that.
Don't worry, my bard friend. It will be just fine. And there is, yes, that much emphasis on the word bard in character.
And on we.
On
Yes.
Wii.
I'm like Ennui's really just kind of taking a day, but if the party comes is like, hey, we're going, he's going with them.
I imagined that we were having this conversation in the room, whether Ennui was participating in the conversation or not.
Oh, I thought you were all outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured this was happening outside or in the lobby because Ennui's door is specifically closed right now.
Fair,
Yeah,
fair,
Luminax
fair,
was
fair.
standing outside of it.
In that case, after convincing Nocta, Sabo would go knock on Ennui's door.
Tunk, tunk,
Would
tunk,
go
tunk, tunk. That's a
Nocta on
Lumimax
his-
chest.
Yes, I would Nocta on his door.
Lumimac transfers the knock on his chest to the door.
No, I just specifically find a spot in and amongst Lumac.
Yeah, you're
I
tall
mean, I
enough
move
that you could
aside.
just like knock on the door, the top of the door frame.
Yeah.
I move aside. I'm not gonna stop Tabo from getting in the room.
Do you respond?
Oh,
Ennui?
sorry. I was using my mute button on my mic. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll just come in.
I'll walk right in.
What lesson have you come to teach me now?
Sorry, I completely missed that. My internet is being a tool.
I think it's this stream. I'm having the same problem.
Yeah.
Ennui will he'll just he'll look at you and be like, what lesson have you come to teach me now?
No lesson. Though I did notice you did not take me up on the chance to work on your defense skills. Though don't worry, I am not offended in the slightest. But we potentially will be moving on from Caer-Koenig if you feel strong enough to join us.
Well, a blizzard didn't kill me. Surely your company won't.
Excellent. And I'll walk out. Is Joanna? You're the only person we haven't actually interacted with in this.
Joanna is looking around for a mirror
Okay.
in her room, and she can't find one, and she's just like, what is with this place? How am I going to find a mirror?
Sabo will come knock on your door as well, just kind of looking to inform everyone.
Yeah, come in.
I'll open the door, just a crack even really, and we have discussed going back to Caer-Koenig to investigate the infestation of Levistus worshippers. I assume you'll be joining us still. None of the terribleness will deter you.
I'm sorry, are you telling me that everyone just made a decision this morning to go and do something?
Yes, that's that's accurate.
Joanna legitimately looks stunned and unable to even respond back to your comment about the terribleness. She just stammers out something about packing her things, and yeah, maybe they'll have a mirror up at the castle.
Okay then. And I'll
Yeah.
close the door and go.
I love Joanna so much.
All right. Shall we travel to Caer-Koenig?
I just want to share that I've been looking for like this entire conversation, looking for a map that would show me where the spine of the world is compared to where we are now, and only just now noticed that it's on this fucking map.
Yeah, it's south.
I was looking for it in the north. I didn't even notice it in the south.
Yeah.
Awkward.
All
That's
right.
so funny.
let's get back to Caer-Koenig.
Gotta go back in time.
You guys come in from the north. You guys come in from up here. And as you enter, to your left on the path, there's the uphill climb, but there's also the Caer, where you know there was an invitation for you guys in the past. What would you guys like to do?
Sable will just begin walking up to the Caer unless someone stops him.
Nocta will also start walking towards the Caer.
I was not present for what happened when we were here, so I'm happily following.
Just
I
like
don't
la
know
la
what we're
la la la.
doing.
As
Lovely day, isn't it?
as they get like a few steps away, I'm just I understand my words carry little weight with you people, but a courtly summons is not something to go to just like this.
Hey, Ennui.
What
Stop.
else would you propose?
So Joanna, while we were walking up, whispered to Nocta, by the way, I think it's really brave that you decided to come here after the young boy Horwar. I really appreciate you doing this because I know you don't feel safe, but it's really brave.
Thanks, Joanna. Less safety thing, more of a just don't wanna, yeah, you know.
And then when everyone's shushing Ennui, Joanna is like kind of waiting half a step back. And once they're done shushing Ennui, Joanna is going to whisper to Ennui, how exactly do rich people act? I don't have anything else to wear, but I'm a little bit worried. You're the only rich person I've ever known, so like, how does this work?
How loud are you saying this?
Quiet. Like, she thinks she's being quiet. You can probably all hear her. But she's, like, not trying to let the rest of the party know that she's a little bit scared about this whole courtly summons. Like,
Sabo is taking this opportunity to very publicly and incredibly awkwardly change into one of his bard disguises, which is pretty much just like a storyteller garb. Like, it's not exactly fancy by any means, but it would fit in at some kind of a court.
Looking at other people like adjust themselves and whatever, Luminac's just gonna take his cold weather scarf thing that he has on, and he's just gonna put it to the other side.
and Nocta's always well dressed with those pants. So, yeah, Joanna's only getting increasingly nervous as everyone else fancies up, and Joanna is just like a fucking shaggy beast in her adventurer's clothes.
I'm gonna go up to Joanna, and I'm going to like take my hair. I'm gonna like pull my hood down and take my hair and make it even scragglier and be like, "It's fine, we'll match."
I'm gonna start following Blair, but I'm gonna look back at Ennui and be like, "You tell me what to say," and then follow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow them if that's the extent of it.
As you guys approach the Caer's walls, we go to a new map,
Ooh.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
which I have not revealed for you guys yet, so just give me a
Excellent.
second.
That's
I will
That
not
explains a lot.
have any stress about the fact that it's a black square.
oh my god.
This is the most comforting map we've had so far.
It just got less comforting.
Yeah, a lot less comforting.
You guys can give out position yourselves. Each square is 5 feet.
Thank you.
I'm
Is that
just
the door.
in the dead last.
Yeah, which way are we going?
Which way are we-
Ennui
yeah.
is right at the castle gate.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, that's
I
the
would
gate. I sorry, I thought we were in an open room facing the other way.
Here.
Nocta for life.
I mean, I was the one who was summoned, so I figure I should,
It's true.
Okay.
So, like, the Caer is like a castle? Like, it's like a legit
It's like a
castle?
fortress
yeah.
thing.
So the one in
It's-
Caer-Koenig was ruined. It was like
Right.
just all stone. This one is actually still standing, and it's a
This one's
big
like-
fortress.
It's a fancy castle?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought
Unlike Castle King, which is ruined.
don't
The
like castles.
the wooden doors are closed. How is the party? How do you guys want to announce yourself?
I'll knock.
You'll Nocta.
A little panel slides open, like in when in Lord of the Rings when they visit Bree. Who goes there?
We're looking for the dance. Sorry. We're looking for Gandalf. Have you seen him? My name is Nocta. I was summoned. I don't know, a couple week ago. How long has it been since we've been here?
Probably like a week or so.
Yeah.
Probably. I was asked to come and visit your lovely home about a week and a half ago.
There is some silence, as if the person on the other side was listening to a voice that nobody could hear. And then it slams shut.
Perfect. All right. We did our best. We can
I'll
leave.
put a hand on your shoulder.
As Nocta turns, the doors begin to creak open. Really slow and menacing like.
Nathan, knowing that was going to happen, roleplayed accordingly.
We love Nocta. Nocta is good people.
Nocta is an awkward fucking dude who's super out of his element.
His element is the ocean.
That's news to me. I'm gonna have to do some rewriting of my character's backstory.
That's allowed.
As you just open your character's backstory and water just pours out of it, and you're like, oh.
Guess I've already done that.
We're all good.
Yeah, perfect. All right. I need to move my leg because it's entirely asleep, but my cat is on it, so I cannot.
You must suffer now.
You cat
Yeah,
not.
I cat not.
As
I hate
somebody
you
who
so
has
much, Megan.
very pushy cats, I never have to worry about the, oh, but there's a kitty, you can't move it. They'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, me too.
See, she's very skittish, and so like if she's pushed off of me, she'll come back in a few hours.
All right.
Oh,
The
Cultists,
doors
Justin's
open.
bread and butter.
Footprints in the snow lead to various doors along this courtyard's perimeter, including a tall double door to the keep, with its unwelcoming row of arrow slits and barred windows on the upper floor. To the east of the double door is a small single-story building with a slanted snow-covered roof. West of the double door are two unused merchant stalls with torn canopies. And tucked under some icy stairs in the northwest corner is a slender wooden door with a slender wooden hut with a crescent moon carved into its flimsy door.
This?
I believe so, yes.
Ooh, I am not zoomed out far enough.
There are the two men who have the two tieflings that have their hoods up, motion towards the main entrance, the two doors, for you guys to go in there.
As I'm passing, I just awkwardly go, "Yep, hello, yep, hi."
Sabo just walks quietly the whole way over.
Joanna's watching what Ennui does.
Where the fuck is that one character?
Sorry, I keep forgetting I have my mic on mute there. Yeah, Ennui is just sticking at the back of the pack. He's still swimming in his own mind about what's happened and what's kind of going on.
So as Joanna looks back and sees that Ennui is useless right now and off in the clouds, when Joanna walks by the cultist, she's gonna like kind of bow and then say, "Good morrow," and then immediately start blushing and just go. She's just gonna go.
The hooded figure does not respond.
Yeah, that only makes it worse.
I'm gonna take up the rear and just give them like the slightest little bow as I walk past.
As you guys are stepping in, you notice that through all of the guard towers, more cultists step out and just keep an eye on the party.
I love it when cultists pop out of doors.
Yeah,
Me
big
too,
fan,
it's my
big fan,
favorite.
big fan. Yeah, yep.
This place
Are
was
these
a
doors...
lot.
Sorry, go ahead.
This place was a lot less creepy when it was just guardsmen.
Nocta, yes.
The door push openable?
It pushes open.
Great. Cool.
This once grand hall is dimly lit by chandeliers that are missing most of their candles. 3 long tables in the center of the hall are littered with dirty dishes, which a young tiefling servant is slowly collecting. A stone staircase ascends to a pair of 20-foot-high balconies that hug the walls. On the north landing, directly across from the main entrance, hangs a banner depicting the town's heraldry. A stone watchtower on a dark blue field with a horizontal red fish facing to the right under the tower. In addition, a tiefling man in fancy dress with a teal coat, 2 horns that curve back around a Mr. Burns white-haired haircut going along the back of his head, and a blue pendant hanging around his neck. He holds a small dagger in his hand that also looks like it could be a letter opener. Mike has frozen mid-yawn. That is so funny.
Did I?
That's like the most on-brand thing I've ever seen Mike do.
Quick screen cap it, somebody. We'll use that shit.
The tiefling opens his arms and says, "Welcome, all of you. Please, have a sit. We've expected your arrival."
I'm just gonna lean over to Joanna and be like, "You are not underdressed. It is okay."
What, like, is this guy just, like, fancy, or is he, like, a noble? Is he just rich, or is he noble?
He looks like a noble.
Looks like a noble, but as a noble, I feel like I could pick out another noble. Perhaps if we do a perception, look and give him a once up and down. Is this guy legit, or is he a pretender?
He looks legit.
Okay.
Do I recognize him at all?
No, you do not.
Okay.
In a courtly jester.
Let's see.
Courtly gesture to him, I'll properly, give a proper entrance, proper respects, give him the bow.
He returns with a similar sort of action, and then motions you to sit, all of you.
Nocta will be like, sorry, I didn't come straight here. We had some things we had to see to. Yeah.
Oh, worry not. I have been updated on your work. Is Lumimek and Ennui stepping inside?
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
I've been.
No, I'm just out here bowing.
I have kept updated on everything that you all have been doing. I must say that since then, our first interest in you was modest, but now, to see how closely our goals align, I would say it happens to be quite substantial.
What goals are those?
Why, to keep 10 towns safe, of course.
I'll
Is
kind
there-
of look around to the rest of the group.
Is there any thing in this room other than him and these tables?
There is the tiefling servant cleaning up the scraps on the table.
No, like, iconography or any revealing
No.
things?
He
Okay.
does have. No, he just has the blue gem hanging around his neck.
Cool.
You did notice that all of the cultists had a shard of black ice hanging from their neck.
Cool.
After looking around at everybody else, just kind of turn back and say, I do believe that is our goal a lot of the time.
You had
Joanna
a
looks
run-in with the
confused.
Sunblights. They are a common enemy.
Sorry, that was the sun blades?
The Sunblights, yes.
You mean the Drurger that we fought in their fortress?
Exactly that, my friend. Are you guys hungry? I know you came from Caer-Koenig. Would you like anything to eat?
I'm fine, thank you.
I could go for something. Do you have a mirror?
We have a mirror, yes. But
Interesting
we will
food
get
choice.
to that. Of course, I must say, first off, that while in Caer-Dineval, all of you are entirely welcome to stay within the keep. As long as we continue to have similar goals, I consider you all friends.
Did this mother lover give us a name?
My name...
I didn't ask like that.
I know. My name
Too late.
is... Actually, he snaps at Mir. Get these guests some food. They must eat. Let me introduce myself. I am the speaker of this order. I am Kadroth.
Oh,
Yep.
what?
We know
Yeah,
this
we
name.
knew that name.
Yep.
Yep. At that, Sable will just go, yes,
Now
Nice to meet you. My name's Joanna. Hi.
Now you must be wondering why I called you here, specifically you, Nocta.
Yes. Very curious as to that and how you know who I am. Mostly just why you called me here.
Well,
Sable, like, the corner of his mouth twitches at that one.
we have a connection with someone that I'm sure you're all, especially Nocta, quite aware with. Does the name Levistus mean anything to all of you?
Yeah?
You told us about Levistus, right, Nathan?
The bare minimum.
Sure. We know that he's a devil from hell. One of the circles of hell. Great.
The sixth layer of Stygian. Stygian, which is the sixth layer of hell.
Sweet.
Well, as the speaker of Levistus, I was brought interest to you, Nocta, due to your connection with the devil cults. Your knowledge of them. There's a lot of notoriety with you. And when I heard you were coming close, I figured maybe Nocta would be interested in helping our goals. And then when I've heard what you have done, well,
Perhaps, Nocta, would you like to have this conversation in private? The rest of us could step out if you'd like.
It's just him in there?
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Mhm.
I'll stand and start to gather the rest
Yeah,
of the party.
Kadroth puts
as
his
best.
drink down and says, one thing you will learn quickly in this keep is there is very little space for secrets.
Oh, this won't. I just first meetings, you know.
Hush you.
Sable will just remain standing, but we'll stop what he was doing.
Let me ask, what did you learn from the Sunblights?
I'll
I
look
can
at
see.
Lumac.
Yeah.
I can see from your friend's alteration that you got awfully close with them.
Lumamek, do you wanna take the floor?
I
Mike?
what I do not know what he is talking about.
Of course,
The
of course you wouldn't, with what they've done to you. Let us eat, and we will converse on this matter further. I have some work I need to do, and once you guys eat, I will be back. And our soothsayer says that she has a special interest in all of you as well.
My internet crapped out and just came in. I have no idea what happened after we asked if Lumamak had anything to say.
Lumamek said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool. All right.
and
And
now
he
we're
told us-
eating supper.
He told us that we had to stay and eat supper, and he had some work to do.
Dracula told us we'd talk later, and
No,
that
we
we
met
should eat
Dracula. This
first.
isn't Dracula. Dracula's much more charming.
As he says this, Sabo will start to sit down slowly and just kind of lean across the table, very unsubtly, I will add, towards Nocta, and just whisper fairly loudly, "It's all right. It's gonna be okay."
Mayor will be back with food for you all shortly. Excuse me.
Alcohol?
Oh, yes. She will bring
Thank
you
you.
some drink. You merely have to
Copious.
request it.
Thank you. Yep.
Otherwise, he excuses himself and leaves the room. It is just you guys in this empty room, and we're going to take a little break for YouTube.